YouTubers, this your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my latest movie review on the newest Disney movie, Freakier Friday. That's right, the sequel to the 2003 Freaky Friday. Sorry, as most of you know, as some of you already seen, this movie is taking place like 23 years or 22 years, I believe. And now Anna has a family of her own, her daughter Harper and her stepdaughter Ella. And when things kind of don't go the way they plan it, they see a psychic, as most of you already seen in the trailer, and the whole family ends up switching bodies, and they have to learn how to be each other while honestly trying to live their lives. I gotta say, seeing this sequel was fantastic. It had a lot of funny and heartwarming moments. And also, we get to see some of the OG cast from 2003's Freaky Friday. And I am so glad they did that, including seeing Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis back. And I have to say, seeing them honestly back in this amazing sequel was so good. And it wouldn't be a Freaky Friday movie without the main cast, of course. And let's move on to the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. Seeing the whole cast in this movie, including Julia Butter as Harper, Anna's daughter, of course. She is a good addition to the cast and a good way to show the newer generation. And Harper is just this rebellious teen who honestly, in a way, she was exactly like Anna 22 years ago. And she honestly enjoys surfing. She enjoys her life, everything here, everything. And I gotta say, Julia, hands down, was a great casting choice to play Anna's daughter for sure, along with my Trail. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her name wrong. Who plays Ella. She was a good addition too. These two butt heads, and they honestly don't really like each other at first, but they both honestly did astounding at playing stepsisters. They are talented young actresses, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. And also Chad Michael Murray as Jake, who we seen in the first Freaky Friday, is back as well. And I have to say, he honestly was great in this movie. I have to say this: seeing him come back in this movie was pretty cool. That guy is very talented. Chad Michael Murray, kudos to you for coming back. And of course, Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis come back too. They are both legends, Disney legends. And it was nice seeing them come back in this movie. I honestly loved Lindsay Lohan in her past Disney projects. Same with Jamie Lee Curtis. They both honestly bounce off each other. Tess and Anna are hands down astounding when they play them. No one else could play these characters like they could. Lindsay and Jamie, kudos to you for coming back. And I love seeing you both come back and take on these great roles that you took on 22 years ago. No one can say otherwise about that. And I am hands down happy that they did not honestly replace them, because it would suck if they did. And another positive I have is the story. Itself. It really just tells you how to step in another person's shoes like the first movie did. But this one was hands down way better. They made sure that Anna and Tess were able to understand each other, along with Harper and Ella, because we seen Tess, Tess and Anna switch bodies, but this time they're switching their bodies with Anna's daughters slash Tess's granddaughter. It is it is astounding. It is astounding to see them honestly do that, and they get to learn more about each other, like Anna and Tess did in the first movie. Because yeah, that's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do for sure. Because again, the moral of the story is try to step in another person's shoes and see how they live. That's what the first one did. Now we're seeing it told with the newer generation, which is something really exciting, and I love having that happen. No lie. And another positive is, well, the location shots. It was shot all over Los Angeles, and wow, they made sure to have every single shot in this movie count, because the locations everywhere, they were shot all over Los Angeles, the beaches everywhere, and that is something really cool. And what I can say about that is for sure they made is for sure awesome, and they made sure to have every single shot perfected in their own Disney magic way. And that's it for the positives. On to the negatives. The one negative I have is that, um, well, Jake and Anna's husband to be Eric weren't in the movie that much. I think they really could have worked on that, because they both are supportive characters and part of the main cast. If they honestly put them in it more, that would have been a whole lot more better if they did, because they really weren't in this movie that much, and I wish that they honestly gave them more screen time. That's the only negative I really have. It really does suck that they didn't give these two characters more screen time. I think they should have. In my opinion, they really needed to do that. That's it for my positives and negatives, guys. On to my rant. Freakier Friday is for sure the sequel that we needed 22 years later. And we get to see Anna become a mother now. And we don't see her as this rebellious teen. She grew up. And we see her take on the role of being a mother to Harper and Ella, which is pretty great. Lindsay Lohan coming back, as I said before, is perfect. I really love seeing her take on this great motherly role, and seeing Jamie Lee Curtis as Tess again. She hands down is perfect for that. And I'm not gonna honestly change my mind about it. And again, the story in this movie was good. There were a lot of heartwarming moments and funny moments. My whole theater was laughing at the funny moments as well. And there was tears. There were a lot of tears in this movie as well that I almost cried too. I can't I can honestly say this. If you're a fan of the 2003 Freaky Friday, go see this one. I remember seeing it when I was a kid, and I loved it. I loved seeing this movie as a kid. I was like 10 years old when this movie came out, and yeah, I I really gotta say this was for sure a movie that I honestly enjoyed. I did cry a little. I did cry a little. I'm not gonna lie, but it was still a great movie. It was fun. It was enjoyable, and I think this is a movie that mothers and daughters can go see and spend time with their and spend time with each other, because I think if mothers and daughters go see this movie, they'll relate to their daughter. The moms will relate to their daughters, and the daughters will relate to their moms, and also they'll see like what they have to go through, of course. But all in all, this was hands down the best sequel that I ever seen. This was hands down a really great sequel to the original first movie. And all I can say is that if you honestly love the first movie, you'll love this sequel, because it is for sure so good that everyone who is a fan of Freaky Friday will want to go see this movie. I can promise you that. Trust me, guys. You will want to go see this movie, especially knowing that some of the main cast from the first movie will be in this movie. I can say that with an honest face. I recognized a few characters from the first movie that you'll want to go see it. I can promise you that. And that's it for my rank, guys. On to the rating. I give Freakier Friday a solid A. Because I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it a lot. It is definitely a step up from the first movie that I seen 22 years ago. And it was nice to see a bunch of new cast members along with the OG cast in this movie as well. Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, they rocked at their roles. And I would not honestly ask anyone better to honestly play these two characters than them. They could not be replaced. And again, the only problem I had was like Jake and Eric, they did not get enough screen time in this movie. I wish they did, because that was the only down part from this movie. Less screen time for the male characters. They needed more screen time. But all in all, the rest of the movie itself was hands down good. I enjoyed it a ton. It is for sure a movie that everyone is going to want to see, especially with summer coming to a close. It's really soon. Definitely go see this to wrap your summer up. I can promise you that you won't be disappointed. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of Freakier Friday. Subscribe and share with everyone you know. And press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.